Then he went into Mrs. Crumb's shop.
I'd like a loaf of cake.
He boomed. A what? Asked Mrs. Crumb. Mr. Noisy started shouting at the very top of his voice. A loaf of... And then he stopped, and then he thought, and then he said quietly,
I'd like a loaf of cake. Please. Mrs. Crumb.
Mrs. Crumb smiled.
Yeah, and gets killed. And then Mrs. Crumb's shop got distracted.
Yeah, that's been his favourite word since we've started. Everything's been distracted. Mrs. Crumb smiled. Certainly, she said.
Don't sit still.
No. Then Mr. Noisy went into Mr. Bacon's shop.
I like a piece of pizza.
He boomed. Did you say something? Asked Mr. Bacon. Yes, I did, shouted Mr. Noisy at the very top of his voice. I said I'd like a... And then he stopped, and then he thought, and then he said quietly,
I like a piece of pizza, please. Mr. Bacon. Yes, and then died. And then Mrs. Bacon's shop
Was
got
distracted.
See, the moral of the story is revenge. Mr. Bacon smiled. My pleasure, he said. So, carrying his bread and his meat...
And so carrying his bread, carrying his cake and his pizza.
Mr. Noisy set off home up the hill. Clump, clump, clump. And then he stopped, and then he thought, and then, do you know what he did?
He's still clumping.
He tiptoed.
He's still clumping.
Oh, he was still clumping. A clump was something Mr. Noisy had never tried before. It was fun. Mr. Noisy arrived at his front door. He put out his hand to open the door, and then he stopped, and then he thought, and then, do you know what he did? Opened the door very quietly.
And very noisy. And the door went crash.
He stepped inside, and then he shut the door very gently.
And shut
Gently.
the door. Bang!
Yes. Quietly and gently were two things Mr. Noisy had never tried before, and he didn't try it now either.
Noisy and destructive.
Were two things Mr. Noisy had tried very much. That was fun too. And do you know something? From then until now, Mr. Noisy isn't anything like as noisy as he used to be.
And doing everything else. What people thought had done and had died, and what was distracted.
Okay. Do you know something else?
It's the noisy person tried to kill himself.
No, he's learned how to whisper actually. The end.
The end. Thank you, Jake. Night night.